What's up, guys? I am back to finally bring you your recap on Black Ink Crew New York. My God, it is season 6, episode 9, and it is titled Soul Searching. Switch up. Now let's begin with the fact that Donna's ghetto ass was in the airport changing her rainbow wigs. My God, I feel like even if you are a ratchet chick, there should be a limit to your ratchet in certain areas. There is no reason to change your wigs in the middle of an airport, my God. But the whole crew, well, I can't say the whole crew, half of the crew, my God, was headed to Korea in search of Bae's mom. And speaking of Bae, I thought it was so strange and unfair that the trip was for Bae. Even the tattoo party was to raise and purchase a ticket for Bae to fly to Seoul, Korea, or Korea itself, my God, to find her mom. Yet Sky and Caesar were the only two who was in first class sleeping in a cocoon, my God. And if I'm ever going to fly any place that far, I definitely will go for the cocoon, my God. But I feel like it was so odd that the producers and even Caesar chose to put Sky and Caesar in first class in the cocoon while Bae was in coach, my God. And she was the reason why these people are going to experience the Seoul, Korea culture, my God. It was also interesting to hear that Bae's mom actually came from a very affluent and wealthy family, but they outcasted her, ostracized her for marrying a broke man like Bae's father, my God. And the sad part about it is, based on Bae describing how her father has beaten them, abused them, taken advantage of them, the parents of Bae's mother, you know, Bae's grandparents, were apparently right. And not right for shunning her, outcasting them, but right with the fact that she was marrying or having children by the wrong man, my God. But also, the home that Caesar found for the crew in Korea was a gorgeous, cute little home, my God. I was surprised that Donna's ghetto ratchet ass knew what a bidet was, and she actually knew how to use it. So I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. But yes, Donna showing Sky how to use the bidet, and I would have actually expected Sky to know more of what a bidet was and have experienced it already, because even though she's on the ratchet side, my God, we do see that Sky has a lot of intelligence on a lot of topics and a lot of things, my God. Next, at Bae's mom's house, it seems so weird and strange and fake watching them play Inspector Gadget and everyone's looking around for clues, my God. And I wanted to connect with Bae in that episode if it was real, but I felt like it was so fraudulent to have it on a reality show with a camera crew and everybody's hunting around like, what's this for? What does this mean? It just did not come across genuine or realistic. So maybe it was a reenactment, but although it could have been a reenactment, it was interesting that Bae was giving real reactions. So I was a tad bit confused, guys. So let me know how you felt about that whole scene, because I wanted it to pull the strings of my heart, but I really didn't feel the connection because it seemed so fake. If it was a serious situation, the police should have been there, some more should have been done. And regardless of Bae claiming that, you know, she called the Korean police from, you know, the US and they didn't take her claim seriously, but it just still did not seem like the way people even in other countries would go about finding a missing person, my God. Next, I must say that Caesar had the best reaction, screaming and squirming and moaning when he saw that Teddy and Sky were going to eat the octopus, which was still moving, my God, even after it was cut up. So I guess it's similar to, you guys know those worms, those slimy worms in the summertime that you can cut up into pieces and it still moves, my God. I'm assuming it's similar to that, but I was interested in the question I think someone else asked in the show was, at what point does it stop moving and die after it has been chopped up, my God? So if you guys are experts on octopuses or octopus or octopussy, I don't know what the term is, my God, for it to be plural, but if you are an expert on octopuses, please comment and let me know, do they continue to live in that chopped up state or not? But it was also interesting and funny to see Donna be so connected to the octopus to where she wanted to take it back home and she gave it a name, Octopus. Steve the octopus, my God. Next, seeing Bay's hideout as a 12-year-old child from her father, where her mom and her family went, my God, was so sad to see. I believe it was considered a shipping container. It was a wreck, it was a mess, and it was a great reality check for us as Americans. Even Teddy and Donna and Sky connected with the fact that this is pretty much worse than growing up in the ghetto. So it just makes the statement to say you really have to be appreciative of what you've been given, because there is somebody else who is worse off than you, my God. And not that it makes you feel better, but just know that you are blessed even in the low place that you're in, my God. And at some point you are going to come out and be delivered, because these people on this show clearly grew up in the projects and were in the ghetto, and now they have an opportunity to do better. So always keep your head up, my God. Next, let's address Sky's concerns about Kitty and Teddy kissing. And now that I say that out loud, that sounds so cute. Kitty and Teddy, my God, that's a cute little couple's name. But Donna telling Sky that there was some rumors of them kissing. Donna is always being messy, especially as it pertains to something that was probably 100% a lie, my God. But Sky's whole entire reaction when Teddy was like her bae and her boo from her first season on this damn show, and you've dated men, you've grown in your whole personality and brand, and you're gonna make an issue over Teddy and Kitty possibly, but most likely not kissing, my God. That was so annoying to see. I'm also annoyed with seeing Sky bully and disrespect Kitty, because I feel like Kitty doesn't even come that hard at Sky, and Sky takes it too far to the point where I'm losing empathy and sympathy for Sky's issues with her son. So you have to be very careful about how you present yourself and how negative, you become, Sky, because you had my heart in reference to your son's issues, even though others may have called you out and said you were a bad mom, you should have done better, or you should have reached out to your kids sooner. You had my heart, but now you're losing it because this bully thing just does not come off right at all to me. It's a horrible example of a person on TV, especially when children, high school students, middle school students watch this show, and they could potentially treat others in this manner, my God. Oh my God, and then when Sky's ass got off the bus, my God, and punched Teddy in the face, I was praying and saying, Lord, please let this be a fake punch, because that was so inappropriate with no damn proof. Even Kitty said she did not kiss Teddy, and Teddy said the same thing. But Teddy's reaction, just holding his face and not really getting upset or flustered, and not that he was supposed to retaliate against Sky physically as a woman, but his whole reaction just did not seem real from a person who got punched in the face by some girl who was wrong about him kissing somebody that he didn't even kiss, my God. And then for Sky to be okay instantly after she punched him allegedly in the face, my God, threw her wig back on. It was just like, okay, this is clearly for TV. It's funny. Let's not take it seriously. But I hope the bullying thing is just as not serious as this whole punch thing, because the bullying thing in reference to Kitty does seem realistic as it is directed towards Kitty, my God. Now, in the whole B-boy stance, bebop Korean club situation. First of all, the dude that Caesar met up with the tattoos, the Asian guy, I thought he was such a cutie. I loved his whole swag, aura, and personality. The way he responded and communicated with Caesar, he was so cute to me. But speaking of cute Korean boys, my God, when Sky was in that club and the tall Asian guy with a little thick self, and not thick like chubby, but he had a little weight on him because a lot of Asians are thin, my God. When she saw him and she was dancing up on him and Donna was cheering, saying, yes, bitch, get him, I was like, yes, I would have given that man some coochie too, because he was cute, and I love me an Asian every now and again, my God. Next, let's address the pregnancy scare. Donna's pregnancy scare was so hilarious to me when, one, she was gagging and throwing up. Like, that sound she was making sound like a demon was coming out of her body, my God. She was going through deliverance at that point. If you guys come from holiness, apostolic churches, my God, you know what it sounds like when the demon is coming out. And that is exactly what Donna sounded like. She sounded as if she was going through deliverance, my God. And then when Bay said to Donna, you have a glow, girl, you look mad pretty even after you were throwing up. I'm like, girl, that's a lot. I mean, Donna does look cute, but I'm not sure she had this glow even after throwing up, my God. But to find out that the pregnancy scare was not Donna's, but it ended up being that Bae was pregnant, I somewhat expected that. But you know how not scripted this show is, but suggested? I feel like the producers already knew that Bae was pregnant and they set this up to be this way because we were all thinking and expecting Donna to be pregnant, but then they gave us a switcheroo and Bae is actually pregnant, or at least she's supposed to be pregnant, my God, which we'll see if that's true later on down the line. Last but not least, I do want to address quickly that Tatiana is back in the tattoo shop doing her first tattoo back in NYC, and I feel like they played us with this whole her getting beat up because now she keeps coming back and now she's doing tattoos and it seems like she's happy to be there. She had a client, she did an old school, or maybe not an old school tattoo, but an overseas kind of tattoo where there's no machine, but you do it by dots, and I think it came out somewhat okay. I wasn't that impressed by it, but it is what it is. She's back. It seems like Oh Shit is happy that she's back because she's another tattoo artist who would bring in money to the shop and more customers and more people and help the brand grow. So that's about it, guys, on my recap of Black Ink Crew. Please follow me on all social media outlets. Comment down below in the comment section. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, and thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.